Well, all this week we are having a special week where we are dedicating the interview segment to the Super Bowl. And up first from Basler's Market, we have Chris Kraut, and you are making a delicious dish that we could serve at any Super Bowl party.
Absolutely. This is really easy. It's got some just great familiar ingredients. It's got cream cheese, a little boar's head pancetta, some jalapenos for some heat, and we're just going to get right into it. Is that okay?
And now what's the name of this dish?
So this is a pancetta cheddar pinwheel. So it uses a crescent dough, which I've just kind of pressed together. We're all familiar with Pillsbury.
Just buy in the can?
You got it. You got it. I've just unpopped it, unrolled it, and then I've kind of pressed the seams together to make one big sheet. We also sell at Basler's just a full sheet, so that's a little easier.
Yeah,
so
it's very easy there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of spread out.
Unroll the roll.
Unroll the roll, absolutely. And so the next step, I've got some cream cheese, 4 ounces that I've just kind of let it sit out at room temp to get soft.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I've got a few ounces of pickled jalapeno peppers. Now these have a good bit of heat in them, but they're also kind of sweet, and that vinegar kind of accents the natural heat of the jalapeno. So these are, you can omit these if you don't like something that's really spicy.
See, I'm not someone that likes really spicy food, so
you could do half of this amount or none altogether, but it kind of gives it a little bit of a kick.
Something? Okay.
That's right, it's the Super Bowl, so you gotta
kick it up.
Kick it up, exactly. So I'm just gonna mix that with the cream cheese. You kind of gotta get in here a little bit and get it all mixed up. And the more warm your cream cheese is, the easier it's going to mix.
Okay.
Now we're going to help things along. I've got some chopped up green onions that I'm going to add, a little bit of black pepper, and then what's really going to bring it all together is this crispy boar's head pancetta. And pancetta is just sort of it's pork belly, so it's the same stuff that bacon's made out of, but it's salt cured. And so it's fully cooked, and I'm just warming it in the skillet just to kind of bring out the goodness, you know.
And I can find this at Basler's Market easily?
Absolutely, absolutely. At the deli counter, they can slice off any portion you need. I've got about 4 ounces here.
Okay.
And see how that all just kind of mixes together.
Nice and simple.
Oh yeah. Doesn't this smell good too?
It does.
I know, I'm like, oh, when do we eat?
Got a little onion in there. And I've got a preheated oven behind me, and I've got a prepared baking sheet, so I've got some parchment paper on there, and I'm just going to spread this out. Now Dana, if you would help me,
you betcha.
I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to spread it out on this dough. If you would take that cheese and just kind of sprinkle it on there, that would be great.
I got you. Just put it on top like this?
Oh yeah, just can't have too much cheese.
Way to sprinkle that cheese.
She is talented. What do you mean?
That's right. I can cook, Robin.
That's right. All right. So you see where this
So
is
it's pretty
going?
easy. You just put all of it in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well, right? And then I'm just going to take this and move it to my cutting board so I don't cut on the cookie sheet here. Okay. We're just going to roll it up.
You know, really, this does not take very much time either.
No,
you know
not
what I
at all.
mean? You can.
Not a lot of prep time, like.
Because you know when you're having a party, you really don't want to be focused on trying to get so much prep done in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And your guests are going to love this because it's everything that's good. It's bacon and cheese
and
and
it's
bread.
so different than just getting the chips and dip.
Absolutely. See how that's just formed a nice little roll?
Yes.
Okay. So now I've got a sharp knife on a cutting board, and I'm just going to cut about inch and a half inch logs. Okay.
And everything stays pretty much
See how
in
it stays together?
Yeah.
And I'm just cutting right through it. This will serve one. No, I'm kidding. This will serve about 5 or 6.
Someone's really hungry.
Okay. So now you take the cut and you kind of puff it up a little bit. Lay it on your baking sheet.
So you kind of make it a little bit more rounder again.
See how I'm just kind of, and when it bakes, it'll naturally kind of puff up. Okay. I'm just going to separate those out on the baking sheet.
Now, how long do we put these in the oven for?
These go about 12 minutes in a warm oven, 350. You know, if you've got other things going on, you can bump it up to 375 if your oven's going to be open a lot, if you're going to lose some heat. But you're just going to bake them until they're golden brown and puffy, like the sample that I've got. I made early this morning. I sacrificed and
they look delicious.
That's right.
Whoops. I'm dropping them everywhere.
That's okay. I'm just going to spread these out. Okay, and they kind of just puff up. We'll pop these in a warm oven.
All right. But they look wonderful. And can you serve them at room temperature? You're good to go?
Absolutely. They can. They're best warm. But if you want to let them sit out for your party, they'll be great. I mean, the cream cheese will stay soft. The bacon will stay crispy. It's really quite delicious.
Well, you have done a wonderful job teaching us how to make these today. A little bit later, we will have the recipe for this on our website as well, so you'll want to check that out. And one more time, the name of this dish.
This is a pancetta cheddar pinwheel.
Oh, and they look delicious and smell so good. Hey, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. I appreciate it.
And we'll be right back.